Feds say Grant flew on a private jet from Miami. He took a PJ to Los Angeles to organize the operation to take out Rondo. The indictment alleges that he procured weapons and ski masks for the men to carry out the deadly shooting. It turns out that law enforcement was still actively investigating the deadly shooting. According to the Chicago Tribune, the FBI, in collaboration with the local law enforcement, arrested 5 men in Chicago on Thursday, October 24th. The 5 men arrested are Kavon London Grant, aka Bonnie, DeAndre Dontrell, aka Didi, Keith Jones, aka Flocka, David Bryan Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, who were all charged for the shooting of the incident. According to the indictment, the 5 men are alleged associates of Lil Durk's OTF collective. The 5 individuals are charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving a death, and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting a death. Now, that is some according to that excuse me, I'm just so damn distraught that this is actually happening. Like, first Thug, now Durk, like, man. The grand jury indictment alleges that a credit card linked to the OTF label was used to purchase plane tickets, rental cars, and hotels to travel to California, hunt down, and kill Quando Rondo after learning about his location. Prosecutors allege that an unnamed OTF member offered lucrative music opportunities to anyone who killed Quando Rondo. The feds say Grant flew on a private jet from Miami. He took a PJ to Los Angeles to organize the operation to take out Rondo. The indictment alleges that he procured weapons and ski masks for the men to carry out the deadly shooting. Quando Rondo, who's an associate of NBA YoungBoy, has been under threat since the killing of Lil Durk's associate King Von in Atlanta. Since Von's death, there have been several attempts on Rondo's life, and the feds believe the 2022 Los Angeles shooting was in retaliation. Quando Rondo's associate Lil Tim, real name Timothy Leaks, was arrested and charged with King Von's murder, but the charges were later dropped as he was released from behind bars. Lil Durk has been arrested and picked up on charges for murder for hire. Man, the reason why this is like kind of, because I remember like back a few months ago when I was like covering, like really into like covering No Jumper, and I remember like Flocko made a video, and it was about like Brick Baby and the Lil Pop situation and all that, and then obviously Brick Baby didn't have anything to do with it because obviously Flocko was not going to put out a video like that. But just seeing this kind of like unfold now, I was like, damn, that's crazy for Flocko to even bring that type of stuff up with his coworker. But now that I think about it, just like you having your name in like a damn near historic moment. I mean, it's not like a good thing that Durk is, about to look at some very, very serious charges. But just being able to have like your name in the discussion, that's dope, just coming from another African in this space, but just seeing it unfold now and listening to this line from back in the day in Brick Baby's song.
The last nigga we turned the back, we got $1 million plus. Yeah, the way Boogie do his thing, he need $1 million plus.
All right, and then we'll not fast forward because it's still like months ago. And they were talking about exactly what I was just saying, but I'm talking too much. Y'all listen to that.
Where he had called Big U or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And Big U wasn't really fucking with him, yeah.
Yeah, so all of that transpired. So I think a clip of that had went viral probably 3 or 4 months, 5 months before this situation happened. So as soon as I seen on my, it might have been you or whoever, I'm scrolling down my timeline, and I see that Quando crying and his boy killed in LA. I'm like, I look at the homies. I'm like, watch what the internet do with this shit. I said, I know for sure what they about to do with this shit. I'm like, I'm the shooter for sure, or I put the play together. So it just so happened that I put in this song with me and C3 that was going to get released a month before the shit happened. And it say some shit like, it was some viral shit, like the video went kind of crazy on YouTube.
That's what he was saying.
The way Boogie do his thing, he need $1 million plus. TS, how about walk him down? Thing he need $1 million. The way Boogie do his thing, he need $1 million. Yeah, the way Boogie plus, it's not enough. The last nigga we turned the pack, we got $1 million plus.
Man,
it's called Brick Lotto. That's the name of the song. And I think he said something, we had a real 60s get at you or something like that. But we recorded this damn near 6-7 months before this shit anyway. So, but it was somebody OTF, and then Durk was in the video. I was flashing money and all that shit. So the video drops. It was already set for release. So everything just happened all at the same time. So they like, oh, Brick Baby has something to do with this shit. So they tried to say also that I told on Durk on the live up here, being Flacco shit. They saying that
because Flacco was talking about slide for Vaughn as a meme, and you said, oh, well, they said that you can't say that no more because they slid for Vaughn, meaning that
I didn't say they slid for Vaughn though.
People took it as you saying that when Lil Pab got killed in Hollywood, that was done on behalf of Vaughn and OTF and Durk. Which, let's be real, if you knew that for a fact, I'm pretty sure you would not say that. There's
no way I'm gonna say it on camera. And I didn't say they slid. I was saying like they said I shot him. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, that's what I was saying. Like, they say you can't say that though.
So basically, in summary, Brick Baby didn't have anything to do with it, and cleverly, was able to capitalize off of it, even though it's still not a sticky situation because somebody passed away. So rest in peace to them. Rest in peace to Lil Pop. Rest in peace to King Von. But basically, he was able to capitalize off of it without being involved. So just fast forwarding to today, where not even today, like 5 days ago, where Durk does some legendary stuff and brings out the entire Chicago. I mean, you got people like FYB, J Main pulling up, who was, who this was actually, a big moment for him. So kudos to him. But just Durk being able to do this, and I think they said somebody was shot on the way here. And speedy recovery to that person. But at the end of the day, him being able to do that with all the other artists and putting up some of his enemies, I think I see Duck on there, Cash on there. Rest in peace to everybody on there. But that's a very big moment. And then you lead up to today, and shout out to Ack, man. Ack been
his own hood. Look, you say this in February. Fans come put the heat on this nigga in June. He ain't had a court date since.
Yeah, in June they said he was
June 2023, like June 23rd. Nigga,
oh, media takeout report. I don't know if I believe everything they say, but
nigga, I got the printout. Nigga, fuck out of here.
You got to print out that Brick Baby.
Hey, bro, I've been saying this. When you going to court, nigga? I've been screaming this shit for a year, son.
You sure he didn't fake an arrest? You know this. He got
no, nigga, because
Pop is officially cooked. They got Durk, bro. The streets is cooked, bro.
Referencing what I'm trying to do is fix your sluttiness.
Oh my, I fuck with Durk heavy, bro. It's not about me. Like this ain't about being right. It's just the nigga right. Yeah, the nigga was right, but I don't give a fuck about that, bro.
No.
Or like just
direct from us, bro. Listen to me. It ain't a city. I don't have a team there. I don't got to move with 100 niggas from here. I can take 100 niggas to Chicago. I ain't got no wind on me in their jungle. Why move 100 niggas to Chicago when I can bring my solid 10 and land and fuck with the niggas that got all the niggas? You know what I'm saying? So, wherever city I go to, bro, I got a team.
Listen now, is that elected office? If you don't know, district attorneys are elected positions. So your district attorney, and the reason why I say this is because everybody keeps caring about Donald Trump and Kamala. Donald Trump is not going to be the person who prosecutes if you and your friends are selling drugs versus if you're just rapping about drugs. That's not a federal issue for the most part. That's going to be something that's...
But another thing was like the fact that Durk was like really into embracing Islam, and just being able to like have such a huge presence of Islam in his neighborhood. And his, O Block is I don't think it can't be a more romanticized neighborhood than O Block, right? So just him being able to have the members out there praying and embracing Islam is such a beautiful thing. So subhanAllah, man. It's man, the whole world going crazy right now.
That album, when he caught a racketeering charge, Universal said, we don't want to touch it. We're not distributing that through us because if the feds ever come in, they're going to come at us. He did strip down the album, but it was released, I believe, through Create as an indie album through 10K because Universal wouldn't touch it. And again, some of the lyrics had to be changed. Some of the stuff had to, because again, you don't want that stuff
Tough
being in court
situation, man.
when, you know.
But yeah, man, free Durk, man. We just seen the tumultuous trial of Young Thug, and it's still going on, but subhanAllah, man, you know, just prayers up.